and 12-year-old, they had been the best of friends. He had always been close to Georgie. They shared the same silly sense of humour and would often sit together on the sofa watching Lee Evans or Harry Hill, snorting with laughter, while Veronica surveyed them with a po-faced expression. These days, his daughter either ignored him or snapped at him almost as much as Veronica. Maybe she would be in a better mood when she returned from her trip. On reflection, that was as likely as him winning the Euro millions. He sighed, heaved himself from the bed, and pulled on his tortoiseshell-framed glasses. The room swam into clearer vision. "Tea, dear?" he asked, as he did every morning. Veronica made some non-committal noise. Simon shrugged on his dressing gown. The cat stretched languorously, filling the space he had vacated. "Don't forget to fix Georgie's wardrobe door before she gets back," said Veronica, turning over onto her side. "I still don't see why the school decided to take them to China," he complained, pushing his feet into his slippers and noting that the sole on one was coming adrift. He examined them. The tops appeared to have been chewed. Bloody cat. He scowled at Ivan. "When I was her age, we considered ourselves fortunate if we went on the annual day trip to Bologna." "Not again, Simon," mumbled Veronica. "It's cultural, for heaven's sake. Think of all the marvels she's visiting and experiences she's having. It'll open her eyes to the world." "Opened my wallet, more like. £800. Jesus, we can't even afford a week in Bognor." He stopped ranting. Veronica had opened one eye and was giving him that look. "Shut up, Simon. You're a miserable old skinflint. You couldn't refuse to send her. She'd have been the only one in the school year not to go. It'll do her good. And after all, we should make sacrifices for our kids. That's what parents do. You're in a bad mood. Probably thanks to that second bottle of wine. I told you not to open it. Go and get a coffee and cheer up, for goodness sake. Georgie will be back at the weekend. Try and have the wardrobe mended by then." "Yes, dear." Simon had learned a long time ago that the best way to handle Veronica was to do as she said. If crossed, Veronica could make life very difficult. He recalled one particular occasion he'd annoyed her, the 3rd of March 2005, when she'd lost it big time and threw his prized collection of classic car magazines into the recycling bin, screamed obscenities at him while he was getting changed from work, then pushed him out the back door and locked him out of the house. Wearing only underpants and socks, he'd spent the night in his shed, sitting on an uncomfortable old deck chair under a smelly blanket. The fumes from his lawnmower had given him the headache of all headaches, which was compounded when he was finally allowed back into the house, only to be treated to more yelling. In the following 10 years, he'd never forgotten another wedding anniversary. In his defence, he'd been under a lot of pressure at the time. He'd been trying to get the title of Salesman of the Month to win the extra £1,000 he desperately needed to help pay the mortgage and all the bills they had racked up by moving to a larger house, a house that Veronica had insisted on buying. "It's in a gorgeous village, Simon. It's so picturesque there, Simon. It has a wonderful village school nearby, perfect for the children. There's even a pub up the road, Simon. I know it's a bit out of our price range, but I love it. Let's buy it, Simon, please." Funny, the pressure had never let up since. Simon heaved a sigh. Ivan, still observing his movements, began to lick one leg. It was fine for him. He got oodles of attention and fuss from the female members of the household. He was fed on demand and had no worries. Apart from eating his way through mountains of food, Ivan's only other interest seemed to be sleeping. Simon lugged himself into the bathroom, ensuring he didn't disturb the now slumbering Veronica. He lifted his glasses and peered into the mirror. Mistake. The man with dark circles under his eyes who squinted back at him appeared to be in his late 50s, not late 40s. He touched the balding patch.